So this was the first trek we did for the Everest Base Camp, and with AWI we are coming up with another Everest Base Camp for exclusively for the AWI women. How many of you are into trekking? Very nice. Thank you so much. Right. Now I have got a question. How many girls were there in the video? Anyone who guesses it right gets a t-shirt. 2.
I think 3.
3. क्या बचा?
Only one.
There were 5. Right? So I'll have to take the t-shirt back. Who said 4? Okay, we'll give it to 4. Right? So there were 5 girls, oblique women, and total team members were 10. See, next 2 months we are taking 60 people there. And in our company, my boss is my wife, and she's the director. And we have in all our groups, maximum women participation. If you see, similarly, this is just one case wherein we had 50%, we have 60-70% as well. So these days, as we discussed in the panel discussion as well, times have changed. A lot of women are coming out, at least for the base camp. I was lucky in my Everest expedition, there were 2 women as well. And once, I still remember, we had gone for debriefing to the Prime Minister. Modi ji asked, "Beta, tumhe kaisa laga?" 22-year-old girl saying कि सर हम ऊपर जाके वापस आ गए, हमें पता ही नहीं चला कब एवरेस्ट आके हमें फिनिश हो गया. That was the level of training they had done. That is the level of commitment they had. अगर आप में commitment है, तो obviously you will train for it and go for it. Right, now I'll tell you about those 5 people who were there. One was a class 9 student. This was April 2021, the peak of COVID. Parents sending a girl, class 9, all the way to the Everest base camp all alone. That was the first time she was meeting us. Just that we are, close friends of father and me, so we went. After Everest base camp, she did Kilimanjaro. She did a climb in Himachal, and this January she did a winter climb to Leh Ladakh. Class 9 student, she did a TED talk in Bangalore as a class 9 student again. Which means if you want to do and if you get the adequate support, anybody can do it. Right? If she can do it, I'm sure everyone else can do it. There was a housewife, she was there last year, she struggled. It's not going to be easy. She struggled and then she decided she'll do it again with better stamina and all. This time she's coming again in the 22nd April batch and she's climbing Island Peak as well. Just because of the determination. There was a student, there was an army officer, the one who was saying all bruised up by the time they reached the base camp. And there was Miss India, the last one who was there, who was telling yet that we cannot conquer the mountains and we can conquer ourselves. So you can see the diversity who come. It's not that people who are very, very well off, or there's some label you can give, they only would come to the base camp. My own daughter, she's going to be there. She's in class 11. Right? My younger one was there in the previous trek which we did in Himachal. My wife leads various expeditions to Himachal at base camp or at other places. So it all comes from you. If we say that things are not changing, we have to bring the change. That's what we say, be the change you want to be. You want to see in the world. And as I said, if these people can do it, definitely everyone else can. So that was thought process at which AWI approached, and being very, very close to them, we said definitely this is something which we are also passionate about. We all want to encourage such things, so let's do it. And that's what we'll be doing in September. We have a batch, women's only batch of AWI members going to the Everest base camp. Right, and by next Women's Day we'll have another video which will be of that batch. That's our promise, right? Yes. So then why should we do that? Why should we go to the base camp? Might as well watch Netflix, watch 14 Peaks, all the documentaries. We have to do it because that's what we are there for, evolution. Once a baby is born, he starts stumbling, karvat leta hai, baएं दाएं, starts crawling, starts walking, starts running. That's how it all happens. Give it a try, it's definitely worth it, be it the trek or a climb. And if you don't like it, you tell me कि sir आपने बेवकूफ बना दिया. It's definitely worth it. The moment you reach the summit or you reach the base camp, you'll realize, how worthy it was. It gives a lot of self-esteem that, you used to think you'll not be able to do it. Everybody said कि नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा. We have led 72-year-old to the base camp, last batch. This batch, we are having a 6-year-old coming with us all the way from Oman. So if 6-year-old can go, if a 72-year-old can go, I don't think there's anyone who is out of this bracket in this group, right? Another reason why we do it is that the moment you start climbing higher, leave aside the outside noise. Whatever people may say, it's different. It's inside you learn yourself more. You go deeper inside to know, this is what I'm made of. I am made for challenges in life. That's what real life is all about. Face challenges, overcome them. No matter if you fail, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, as somebody is saying, that life is meant to be pushing yourself, life is meant to be enjoyed and see what you are made of. Right? So that's all I wanted to share. That step out, try and explore. There's a lot of help available. If you want to do it, you will be able to do it, and there are a lot of means. People are there to help you out, and that's how our motto of the company is also says. If you have a dream, we have means to fulfill it. Thank you so much. All the best. Have a great time.